welcome to the Astro Conscious channel, another session. Today we are going to discuss about concepts of astrology. This is very interesting concept because when I was studying astrology, I was very curious about what are the steps I have to do, what are the things, new things are coming. So curious. But after a long time of experiencing and look at into the charts or various charts, I find out I didn't, my teachers didn't even know book told like this way. This is I learned from my experience, from my research. I learned there are a lot of other things in astrology which is easy to understand as per the houses, as per the lords, and as per the signs. Okay, here that kind of one of my research I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so what is that means, concepts of astrology. I'm just putting the headline like that. I got a playlist for only for concepts of astrology in Astro Conscious channel because I need to give you some tips and curious things to make you make you more curious to learn astrology. If it is bored, you cannot. So that's the thing. Okay, see here I'm using two types of astrological chart. This is Western chart and this is Vedic chart, Southern style. Mostly I'm using this one for me. It is easy for me, okay, to analyze. If it is Western, this is okay, also okay, because it's just round and the same way. Okay, so both of them consist of 360 degree and each house, which I already told in the previous session, 30 degree each. So I'm not repeating the session. So please, if you don't watch that, please watch the previous two videos to know what is astrology and astronomy and to know what are the signs. Then you can easily understand here. Okay, I didn't say anything about the planets yet, but I need to give you some curiosity. So that's the reason I'm starting here with a special concept. Okay, so then normally what we can take like a normal astrological chart is starting with a Aries sign. It's here number one, it's here number one, Aries sign. Okay, so what is happening here? When I was studying my astrology, I was so curious. What are the specific things what I can find out from this chart or from this chart? Okay, so that's the reason I put the number wise, the house numbers and the lords, and just an example Aries, because I don't want to put everything, and everybody knows, and my previous lesson already talked to you about the signs. So I'm just repeating again: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so that now. Here also the same way. Okay, so what is the speciality, what I find out? Okay, this is the house of Aries, the first house. That means this is a normal chart starting because of the sun is exaltation over here in Aries. It's starting as first house in normal astrology. But if it is in your chart, your Lagna and ascendant may be in different house, that will be your first house. That means the house numbers always changing, but not the signs. Again repeating, house numbers will change according to your Lagna, according to your rising ascendant in the east, not the moon ascendant, not the sun ascendant, rising sun in the east. Okay, so then wherever it is, if it is your rising ascendant in here, so in Libra, so that means your first house is Libra. So first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, like that to go. Now we are taking normal one. Okay, so if you want the explanation from here, okay, the same way, if you're ascendant in Libra here, so your first house is this, not the seventh house. Okay, So first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, like clockwise. So please understand that. Okay. Now the subject. Here, the first house and the 8th house. Everybody knows that it is Mars. Yeah. So what I find, you know, this is first house means our physical body. If you are not looking after your first physical body, the same Mars is in 8th, the 8th house. 8th house is ruling by Mars, first house is ruling by Mars. So what is here? Here the Mars are very disciplined, very fast, very action oriented, very means a very punctual, very obedient, very actionate. Most of the police officers, they got a lot of connection with the Aries or Mars in exaltation or in the same house. Okay, whatever. So what I'm saying is first house in normal Vedic astrology or Western astrology chart. I'm telling you, the first house is starting with Aries. That Aries is ruling by Mars. Okay. The 8th house also ruling by Mars. This is all astrologers knows. Everybody knows. And the lordship of Aries is Mars, and the lordship of Scorpio also Mars. That also everybody knows. But the interesting thing, what I find out from this astrology, here, this is the physical body of a person. Himself, the head, and himself, the physical body of, but the parts of other bodies also consisting other thing. But first house means ourself. Okay. This first house is ruled by Mars, and the 8th house is ruled by Mars. What is here? The death. When your body is separating from your soul, that is death. That also ruled by Mars. Now you understand. When you look after your body very well, healthy very well, you are be okay here. If it is not, when Mars or Saturn comes here, you will suffer. You know, and that is different subject. What I'm saying, the connection. Okay, I know the astrologers always telling this first house and 8th house is ruling by Mars, and the first house is this is this. But the connection, that is what is I'm saying. The connection is your physical body is ending with the same Mars with the 8th house, the same Mars. Here the Mars are very disciplined. Here the Mars are very fast and everything. And this is fire sign. I have to explain about the fire sign and the elements of, elements which is we calculated in astrology. I will give that class later. But now I have to tell, this is a fire sign. Okay. So this is a fire sign. This is a water sign. This Mars is different and this Mars is different. Everybody, all astrologers knows. So what is the speciality? Here Mars is in water, deep water, dirty water. That means we cannot predict that Mars. We cannot go into that deep level. You know, that means this is a mystery house. I'm telling you. The 8th house is a mystery house. We don't know when we are going to die, isn't it? This is not only the death, there are a lot of other things. But here, what I am telling you about the concepts of astrology, about the relationship of Mars here and Mars here. So, Aries is the physical body and here is the Mars, 8th, that is finishing your physical body. Now you got it. Okay. Okay. So, what is the next one? Here, the second house, your family, your spouse, your wealth, everything is connected with the Taurus, and Venus is the Lord. Okay. Here, look at that. The opposite house, which is the 7th house. That's your wife. That's your partnership. That's your wealth creating things. With the partnership, with the family. And this is also family related, because without the partnership, without the society, you cannot achieve a family without the other person involved. So this is also, if you want this and if you want this, you need to achieve this. If you want this, you need to achieve this. Cooperating each other. Then number 3. And this is one more thing. Look at here. Mars are the lord of 1st and 8th. So that means Mars, the planet, occupy 2 houses. That also another thing. Here, family and your partnership, your wife and your wealth is coming from another people, opposite person or a group or a business partner, whatever it is, coming from the 7th house as well. So these 2 houses got connection. If you got this, is come back, it is going each other, connection each other. And Venus operating 2 houses. That is, one is Taurus and here is what? Libra. Okay. And then Mercury. What is the 3rd house? 3rd house means in astrology, your creativity, your communication, your siblings, and your consciousness about or cautious about your health. Yeah, these all things comes into number 3. Here, I'm not explaining too much. I'm just want to tell you the concepts, okay, what I researched. So here, this is Mercury. So if you don't follow this properly, the Mercury is ruling the house number 6. What is house number 6? The house number 6 is about diseases. House number 6 about enmity. House number 6 about the, your analytical skill. House number 6 is about your opposition. Okay? So if you're not doing a good communication, good creativity, not conscious about your health, you will suffer here. Both are ruling by Mercury. That means it's a miracle. Astrological chart. Then 4th house, and that means also Mercury honors 2 houses, occupy 2 houses. So 3rd house and the 6th house. That means Gemini and Virgo. Okay. So the next one is 4 and 5. This is about moon and this is about sun. The moon and sun only have 1 house. Moon always occupy in house number 4, not house number 4 in your chart. What I'm saying in Cancer. Okay. So Leo, sun. Okay. So what it is? This is about your mother. I'm not explaining all the signification. I'm just explaining to support my concepts. This is about your mother. This is about your father. Okay. So what about other things? This is about your mind. This is about your soul. Okay. All right. So what is the another thing? Here, Jupiter. We don't want to forget Jupiter. He is the god. He is the planet for. He is the planet for expansion. He is a teacher. He is a spiritual guru. Not religion. There is religious purpose as well. But what I mean is spirituality. Your teacher, your guru, and your expansion and your luck. Everything. Okay. If you are doing this properly, if you are in good spirituality, if you are in expanding with the advice of gurus or whatever it is, with the law of nature, with the Jupiter, you will achieve the 12th house. What is 12th house? 12th house is about liberation. 12th house is about your losses. If you're not using this properly, you will lose here liberation. Spiritually talking. Whatever the stuff you're not using properly, you will lose here. So, Jupiter is the lord of expansion and Jupiter is the lord of laws. So if you don't use properly the Jupiter, Jupiter will give loss later, according to astrological chart. This is interesting, isn't it? Okay. So what about Saturn? Saturn here is, look at that, 10th house and 11th house. Saturn, everybody knows, it's related to karma. So Saturn related to your work, Saturn related to your karma, Saturn related to your business, Saturn related to your legal matters, Saturn related to your discipline, Saturn related to your whatever the action you did, wrong or right, will give result. Saturn, the same house in the 11th house, I'm sorry, same house, the 11th house here, desires, expansion, your, what is that, your achievements, success, everything is given by Saturn as well. How? Why? This is the normal chart of astrology. Kala Chakra chart. Wheel of time. The astrological time or astronomical time, both are same, okay? So here, Saturn is ruling the 10th house and the 11th house. That means Capricorn and Aquarius. So Saturn always demanding you to serve the society. If you're not doing that, if you're not serving your family, if you're not serving your parents, if you're not serving your partner, if you're not doing properly in your job, not doing karma, action, 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 justice, 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 you will suffer here. You cannot success. You cannot achieve anything. You cannot, you have desire, you want to expand, but you cannot do that. And you will get suffer. Now you understand what I mean. Okay. So what I, from my research, what I find out from these houses, these 4 houses, including to this, you forget about the 8th, okay. From 9, 10, 11, 12, this is Saturn and Jupiter. These houses are about liberation. These houses about your karma and liberation, because Jupiter talks about your spirituality. Jupiter wants your guru. Jupiter is your beliefs. Jupiter is your trust. Jupiter is your Jupiter is your father. So fatherly figure means guru may be your father, the existing father, and whoever your ancestors, whatever, whoever giving the knowledge, that is Jupiter, okay? The Jupiter here, liberation. Through the Jupiter, through your spirituality, doing the correct karma, getting achievement as a good person, as a good desire, and then you get liberation here in the 12th house. Here, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I think no other astrologers will, I don't want to, tell about myself. It is nothing about that. I'm just sharing the knowledge, okay? It's about sharing knowledge. So Jupiter and Saturn. Last year, Jupiter and Saturn was here in Capricorn. People will suffer a lot because we done a lot of stuff wrong. So these are people related to Saturn, especially justice. Saturn especially karma. Okay. Jupiter is a guru. And Jupiter is dharma. Dharma means duty and responsibility. Through the duty and responsibility here, through the action here. So through dharma to the action karma. Through the dharma to karma. Through the duty and responsibility to the action. Then you achieve. Achieve whatever you desiring. If you desiring the right thing of law of nature, you will get the liberation. Otherwise, here you will get loss. This is 12th house. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These houses are physical. Why? This is the first word, yourself. family. Third house, your siblings, your creativity, your things. 4, your mother, your luxury, your comforts, your house, your vehicle, whatever it is. Here, children, again creativity, your previous birth benefits, your ancestors' blessings, ancestors' skirts, everything will come here. Okay, it will affect your life as well. Okay, the Mercury, your diseases, your enemies, your protest, and this is your partnership, all types of social activities, and here, your death. This is all physical things, it's going to finish here. It gives a little bit luck from the Jupiter here. But if your dharma and duty and responsibility doing very well, and this Jupiter is aspecting any of these planets, will give good result. Okay, I think you understand very well. The houses or bhava, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that will change according to your lagna or rising ascendant in the east. And this is lords and lordship. Lords, what are the lords here, and what are the lordship? I told you about what are the lordships. So 7 planets, it's already there. 2 planets not there. Why? I thought I have to explain next one, but I'm just giving you an explanation here. Okay, what it is, Rahu and Ketu, that is shadow planets. Not a planet, but we consider as shadow planets of karma. Of your previous karma and give result. That's the Rahu Ketu. They will give the result according to your karma. Not only the previous karma, in this birth as well, whatever the things you're doing, that the karma will reflect through Rahu and Ketu. Okay, and the significations and characters of these 2 shadow planets I will give you in further classes, but I'm just giving you what is this. There is no Rahu and Ketu in the space, what this woman is telling. No, it's not like that. Okay, okay. This is sun orbit. This is moon orbit. Okay, I think you can see here. This is the sun orbit. This is the moon orbit. Okay. And there is one intersecting point here. Intersecting point. You can see this intersecting point. I'm sorry about this because my drawing is not good, you know. Always, I'm sorry. You can take this intersecting point here. Okay. So, this is the sun orbit. This is the moon orbit. What is this intersecting point? This is north node. North node. This is ascent, south node. That is scientifically proved. South node and north node. This is always in equal degrees, but opposite side. Equal degree, if you are Rahu, or that means north node in 14 degree, your south node also in 14 degree, but opposite side. Okay, so these 2 points are shadowing our all work here and give result. To combine with the Saturn, to combine with the Jupiter, to combine with all the planets, because in your chart, Rahu and Ketu, north node and south node of shadow planets, whoever sitting in whichever the house will give improvement. If Rahu is sitting there, it will take all the benefits of that house and project. And Ketu sitting there, that also takes that house fully. Whatever the planet sitting there, that also take that all benefits and project in a different way according to your karma. So my viewers who are watching Astro Conscious Concepts of Astrology, I will going to give you more and more concepts in astrology and very interesting things. I can't give you a lot of further important and curious things now because you don't know, you're just a beginner, that's why. Okay, so Thank you for watching me today, and please subscribe the channel, please share it to your friends, press the notification bell, then you will receive my further lessons and further concepts of astrology classes. Okay, so I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you.